Central Indiana students are heading back to school. For some parents, it's a tense time, knowing the challenges their child might face. WRTV's Cornelius Hawker shows us why the mother of a transgender girl was surprised when she contacted her daughter's school and what parents should know about advocating for their children.
We are a queer family, and I say that proudly.
That affirmation of love and support has allowed Cressida Khan's kids to express themselves and their identity.
My oldest pronouns they, them. My middle child, he, and my youngest, Owen, is she, and it's always just been accepted.
However, Cressida says that acceptance doesn't always extend out into the world.
It's hard because the outside world, they're not like that, and it's really hard whenever you have kids and you have to introduce them to that.
Her youngest, 6-year-old Owen, is transgender. This will be her first year in school, and to avoid any confusion, she called the school to be sure her daughter could use the girls' restroom. The school first suggested that Owen could use a gender-neutral restroom in the nurse's office, which came as a surprise to Cressida.
You're segregating my child. You're ostracizing my child. And to me, that's going to just lead to her peers questioning that. You don't think about your child having to go to a certain restroom. It's just go to the restroom. You know, she's always gone to the girls' restroom. So, yeah, it was hard.
After some clarification, the school confirmed Owen, as a transgender student, will not have to use a separate restroom. That guidance comes from the Department of Education in accordance with Title IX, which applies to K-12 schools.
That it has been found to be roundly unconstitutional and to violate civil rights law to discriminate against trans youth in this fashion. That this is settled law and that you are exposing yourself to litigation potentially if you refuse to provide equal accommodations to trans people.
Kip Malone with the ACLU of Indiana says school districts need to be aware of this. States have been introducing bills that would limit transgender rights at an alarming rate. Most of them involve trans girls playing sports or medical providers treating trans people.
That's frightening to watch. But unfortunately, it also emboldens people to violate the law like this, to believe that they are doing the right thing.
Kit has this message for school districts and lawmakers.
Trans youth are just like other youth. And as educators, as people who are charged with the care of youth, it's so terribly important that we care for all youth and that we make sure that our schools are places where children can go to school, where they can thrive, and where they don't have to fear that because of who they are, they're going to be ostracized or treated differently.
While Cressida was able to work with her daughter's school to figure out their situation, she's still concerned that awareness about transgender rights may be limited.
It's 2021. There should be no, let me get in touch with someone. It should be like, she can use it. Yeah, sure. That's all I wanted to hear, and I didn't hear that.
Cornelius Hawker, WRTV.
Last month, the Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal that would reinstate a transgender bathroom ban. A former high school student from Virginia fought in court for 6 years to overturn the ban. Many Central Indiana organizations offer support and resources for families of LGBTQ+ children, including Indiana Youth Group and Trans Indy. You can find links and read more in this story that will be posted on WRTV.com.